Blessings everyone, this is Chris Kendall from therawadvantage.com, registered holistic nutritionist, raw food lifestyle coach, and raw chef. Today I want to share with you my favorite green smoothie that isn't green. Let's get into it.
Baby, I like it raw. Raw Advantage likes it raw. Ooh, baby, I like it raw. Yeah, baby, I like it raw. Hey.
Alright, so what do I mean by my favorite green smoothie that isn't green? Well, let's start by asking the question, what makes a green smoothie a green smoothie? Is it the color? I mean, you can decide for yourself, but no, actually, I'm going to tell you straight up, it's putting greens in there. So there are some greens that aren't as dark green and can make a green smoothie even though it's not really green. Plus, the other ingredients you put in there could change it up a little bit, right? But this is a smoothie that I recently came up with. I had never had before. I really enjoy it, and I think you guys will too. And it brings up an important green that I want to make an entire video about in the future. Maybe you want to comment below, let me know if you're interested in that. But that is iceberg lettuce. Now, I love this stuff. I think it gets a bad rap, and there's a lot of reasons for that, which again, I can go into in a future video, but this is just a clever way to use this versatile green that is pretty damn tasty, really juicy, high water content, and that's why we're using it. So what we're gonna do is just start by ripping this up. This is about 1 pound of iceberg lettuce. Look how easily it rips up, right? So I'm just gonna rip it up, throw it in the trusty Vitamix blender. Now, you may have seen a video in the past where I talked about the Vitamix and the Flex Ion or vacuum blenders, and I use both. I love them both, but for something like this, the Vitamix is gonna reign supreme, and you'll see why. So I'm just putting this lid on here. I'm gonna use the crazy tamper and turn it on. Watch out, it's gonna get noisy. Oh my gosh, not even blended, right? So use the tamper. There we go. So now that's all blended up. Look at that. It's like 2 cups of iceberg lettuce slurry or smoothie, whatever you want to call it. You can make a soup, you can make a base, you can make a lot of things out of this. I've used iceberg in a lot of ways, but we're gonna get back to the recipe. So the next item is dates. Now you can use any variety you like. These ones I got from a local ethnic store. I get amazing deals on dates there. I have just over 300 grams here, or just under 3/4 of a pound, which is like 800 calories, a good calorie hit. So one of the benefits of this smoothie is that it's low volume, high calorie, and that's a really important thing to recognize because a lot of people aren't getting enough calories on a raw food diet. In fact, that's probably the #1 reason why people have a hard time on the diet is under consuming calories. And a smoothie like this, it can be anywhere from like about just over 1 liter up to 1.5 liters, which I'll talk about, and you'd be getting as much calories as about 3+ liters of, say, watermelon smoothie. This allows you to get more calories and more nutrients in a smaller amount of food. So these dates, really delicious. Pitted already, make sure you pit them. You can use any types of dates. If you don't have ethnic stores, you can just go to the regular grocery store, get medjool dates, or otherwise check out something like 7hotdates.com for amazing organic quality varieties of dates you've never seen or heard. So check that out, links below. So we're gonna put all these dates in here and we're gonna blend it up. It's gonna get noisy. There we go. So the last ingredient, here we go. Strawberries, beautiful seasonal strawberries, and you can leave the greens on top. They're greens too, you know? And there's such a little amount in here, it's not really gonna make this any more green. In fact, it's gonna be more of a red smoothie, right? So we have about 1 pound of delicious strawberries. I'd recommend getting organic as they are one of the dirty dozen higher pesticide-laden foods. So we're just gonna put that in there as well, and blend that up nice and smooth. Now check this out. This is, like I said, it's really thick here. Yum, super tasty. So this is just over 1 liter. It's really thick, as you can see, right? So if you're really well hydrated, here's DD. Yeah, if you're already really nice and hydrated, maybe you've done some exercise, you've created the demand for something really, really caloric dense and super sweet, then you can just drink it like this, or you could pour it into a bowl and eat it with a spoon, maybe put some other chopped up fruit in it for kind of a pudding, you know, it's really good. But Oh wow, got a mustache from it. But if you want to make it a little bit more of a smoothie and you want to increase the water content, then of course, you can just add some water. So hopefully you can see this over here. So we have some reverse osmosis water here in the house. The kind I generally prefer the most myself. And I'm just going to put in about 1.5 cups of water on top of this. There we go. Put this back on. And we'll blend it up. There we go. Now if it's a hot day, you could throw a couple ice cubes in there or whatever you like, but now you can see it's a heck of a lot more runny. It's more like a smoothie texture, and it's so good. You know, the sweetness of the dates and the savoriness of the lettuce and the strawberries, kind of the tart, sweet berry flavor just match together so deliciously. It's really amazing. Now, some people might say, well, dates are sweet fruit and strawberries are technically an acid fruit. They're the only berry that's in that acid fruit category. But it's good to know that those lines do blur. And if you have really sweet strawberries, they're a little bit more in the subacid. If they're really tart and sour, which you probably don't want to eat that much anyway, yeah, then they're more acid. These are pretty darn good sweet strawberries, and I find this combo digests and tastes really, really, really good. And as said, you know, it's really caloric rich and nutrient rich. In fact, this smoothie here is like 1,050 calories and hits about 42% of my daily nutrient needs just from this one smoothie. That's like, you know, 1.5 liters. So that's pretty damn awesome. Makes it a heck of a lot easier to just make a quick smoothie on the go and have a green smoothie that isn't green. So I hope you guys really enjoy it. Comment below, let me know what you want to see more of. If you're looking forward to that iceberg post, and once I have it, I'll link it in the description below as well. And be sure to check out my Rawsome Recipes playlist for a heck of a lot more, as well as my free app. Links at the end, links below. As always, wishing you much peace, love, and seasonal fruit.
My favorite green smoothie that isn't even green.
Ooh, don't forget to check out my raw recipes playlist in the top left, the video just for you in the top right, subscribe for more videos in the bottom right, and get your 3 free ebooks in the bottom left. Grab your free raw recipe app, available on iPhone and Android with over 100 free raw recipes, common fruit and vegetable calorie breakdown, frickin' Rawsome food combining chart, shopping cart function, and so much more.